right.
What are you going to talk
I'm going
about?
to talk about uninterruptible power supply, or a UPS. How about that?
That's cheating.
It's cheating. So I mean, it's the same kind of a principle, right? So what happens is you've got devices on your network, and those devices will have defaults. And have you changed the defaults, or in a meaningful way?
Okay, so this is a real pen test that you guys did.
100%.
And this was what, a bank?
This particular case was it was a bank.
So you're hacking a bank.
It was actually a reasonably sized bank.
Okay.
And they had a UPS on the network. So basically, UPS, you plug your servers in, so if the power goes out, they stay active. And we discovered they had these UPSs also plugged into the network so they could manage it. And also, the most important part why you would do that is if there's a bad battery, or you actually go on battery backup power, it'll send alerts. Well, in order to send an alert, you got to be able to send email. In order to send email, that means you probably need to be able to go log into an email server in order to send the email message.
So unbeknownst to most people, your UPS can actually log into your network so that it can send the emails.
Correct.
And therein lies the problem.
Yeah. So then if we come across the UPS and we can use either a guest credential, or in this particular case is a default credential, then we can log into that management interface, and the interface won't tell us what the username and password are. They're actually usually pretty smart about that.
Does it like blank out the password or something?
If you right-click reveal password, it'll be all stars, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to give you.
Game over.
Oh, I guess we can't get that password. Well, that's not true. What happens is you can change the server, and instead of talking to the legitimate email server, you're going to talk to my illegitimate server.
So you're pretending you're the email server, and you're like, hey, UPS, talk to me.
So yeah, this is your new server now. I'm not changing the username and password. I'm just changing the server, which doesn't reset the username and password. And then I say, go ahead and send me a test email. And the first thing it does is connects to me, sends me those credentials, and now I have domain level credentials, typically in this particular case, in order to then be able to expand onto your network.
So this was not an admin credential. Now you have like a normal username and password.
Correct.
Thank you so much, everyone. Again, this is Sherry Davidoff, CEO of LMG Security. If you have any questions, please reach out anytime. We'd love to hear from you. You can email us at info@lmgsecurity.com, or find us on LinkedIn and follow us on Twitter. Thanks so much for joining, and we'll see you next time.